Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Destination Specialists. My name is Susie Hagmiller, and we are today going to go over some very cool destinations with one of our new suppliers.
That's right.
Who's got a very large offering, and this should pretty much sew up anything you need to do across the world.
Right.
And we're going to go over some of this. And hello, Amanda, and Jose is here because he loves you and all of us. Here we are.
Good afternoon, Evolution family. Today is Thursday, November 21, 2024. It's a little bit after 3 p.m. Pacific time. That's right. We're here for Destination Specialists, and this is going to be a special one. This is Civitatis. And we are doing the top 10 European places, cities that they book out the most, and we're going to be showing you some of the things that you can book there. We also have some interactive Google Maps, and so it's going to be really, really interesting, and we're going to show you how you can book this on the website. We're actually going to book it on the website, and you'll be able to see all the really cool things that you can have that you can forward to your clients, pictures and things like that. So let's get to it. And now again, if you want a copy of this PowerPoint, all you need to do is email me at the end of the presentation. But before we do this, look at this, Susie, right?
Book now.
Book now. Spring and summer of 2025, you guys. We've got some sales coming up next week for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Travel Tuesday. Next Wednesday, we're going to be showing you where the deals are, but you have got to start planting these seeds now, correct?
I just got through finishing doing 2 fairly large Europe bookings. It's not until March or April of next year, and I want to tell you, some of the hotels I wanted and some of the things I asked for from tour companies was already sold out.
Yep, that's right. So spring break and summer, so get on this now, you guys. Get on it. Okay, so here we go. Civitatis. The top 10 Europe destinations for 2025. We're going to show you these and what they want to do. So there's the world. And then we have this beautiful map of Europe.
It's a great map of Europe.
It is a really great map of Europe. And you know what, Amanda? Can you show them, this is from Google Maps, and we want to show you how interactive it is. Can you like zoom in and zoom out and show them all the cool things you can do with this? See? You can zoom in, you're going to Madrid, and then you can also switch it from this view to satellite view. You can actually zoom in all the way to your hotel. It's cool. Really impressive, so it's really kind of cool. All right, let's do Europe, and the very first place we're going to go to is Madrid, all right? So here's the map of Madrid, and you know, we were talking about this today. I said, why are all the European cities circular? The majority of the capitals, if you go to Paris, Rome, Madrid, again, is another circle. And I guess it goes back to the olden times of defense, right?
For defense, right. Because it made it more difficult to get to, like to where capitals or forts or where the city center is. So I told Jose the reason they did this circle, 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 circle is because pretty soon you went around and around and around and around. You're like, oh my God, I'm so sick of going around, I'm going home. So the enemy left.
But the enemy would leave.
Okay? They left. They got tired of going in the circle.
But this is why, and when you're working in Europe, city center, it's not downtown, it's the city center. That's the most important aspect of these towns and cities. That's where all the majority of the action is.
And you really should try to book as close as you can to the city center because your customer is going to be able to walk to almost everything.
Right.
So if they're staying in a hotel, if they don't want to eat in their hotel, they can walk somewhere. Mm-hmm. Also, that's where a lot of the good public transportation is because they have to come around that circle.
That's right.
To get to everything. So that's really important. Try to get your person into a hotel that's in that area. They will be most grateful that they won't have to get in a taxi or not know where anything is at night.
Okay, so now we are here. Okay, so we're going to Madrid and booking options. Let's see here. I think that's, type in Madrid right in here.
So you have to click, it's going to log you into this page and they have to click book activities first.
Okay.
Book activities first and then type in Madrid in there.
In the box. In the
box and then hit search.
Okay.
There it is. Okay, now look. See here? You got 114 excursions and activities that you can book. All right? And here are some of them. If you scroll down, and they're very reasonably priced too. Okay? But here's something that I really like. Look at that. Free walking tour of Madrid. Free. There's stuff in here. It's very reasonable. Now, I want you to scroll back up a little bit.
When they did the presentation, they said if something was free, that to make sure the people tip their guide.
Oh,
Okay?
please, good point, very good point.
Good point, very good point. And you know, we've never done that.
You really, if something, yeah, you really need to think about tipping these people. They deserve it. Think about how many tourists and things they do. They're very good.
But in Europe and around the planet also, the tipping policy is a little bit different. We've never covered that.
We probably should talk about tipping across the world, everywhere. Yeah.
All right, let's scroll back up, and I'm going to show you some of the photos that you can click onto. Here, you know what? Let's do this. Let's click on this one. Yeah, click on this one. The best flamenco show and dinner in Madrid. And here you can click here and see these wonderful photos. Look at there, Paella. And here, look at this. So this is really a lot of fun.
This is beautiful.
This is really cool. I mean, again, send this link to your clients. This is what you're going to get for this. And what was the pricing on that, Amanda? Like $62 per person?
I don't know, but I just want to comment on this really fast. Obviously, they have the professional photos taken by Civitatis, but you can also see customer reviews and their actual photos that actually did it. So that's cool too.
Yeah. So they go.
29.
That's so nice.
And you have a wonderful experience there. So there you go. So that one's in Madrid. All right,
if you get to do this in Madrid, I happened to have done it, and I didn't realize it was so late at night.
Oh, because
super late. I'm like,
yeah.
We've eaten, we drank, we're waiting.
And now we're having dinner at 11 o'clock.
At 11 o'clock. I'm not kidding. These people don't know what bedtime is.
Well,
so watch when you book something like this, especially in Europe, that you watch what time some of these take place, because these people don't work on the clock like we do here in the States.
Just be forewarned, if you go to Spain between 2 and 5 o'clock, the country shuts down.
They're taking a nap.
Yep, all the stores are closed, the drugstores are closed, appointments, bars, restaurants, the entire country just shuts down between 2 and 5. At 5 o'clock, it opens back up. And then they go, and like I said, and they usually have their lunchtime is between 2 and 5. That's the main meal.
That's their main meal.
And then at night, they come back, they work from 5 to 10 or something. Then they go and have dinner or supper, which is a lighter meal with more drinks. Right?
They know how to party there. Let me tell you.
They know how to party.
They know how to party, but I don't know when they sleep.
Barcelona, a major destination. Now, use this because this is a major cruise terminal, and you guys book a lot of cruises out of this area. If you're going to be using that, if you got that pre and post night, make it a couple of nights, and then let's go now to Civitatis, the website. And here they go. Here we are. We're in Barcelona.
Look how many tours are on.
And look at some of the tours that they have here.
My head.
Okay? She's just going to change it up there. Where were you traveling for? I think you go right up there, Amanda. You can go Barcelona. Okay, and click. There it is. You have 134 excursions and activities. Real reviews. Travelers have enjoyed ours here. This is the rating that you have now. Let's just take a look at this one. Now, this is a big one. And you know what? I heard if I'm not mistaken, maybe you may have heard of this, but isn't the Sagrada, the cathedral, it's almost completed?
Cathedral. Yeah, they're almost done with it.
Oh, you know what I did hear?
Yeah, it's almost finished.
You know what I heard? Next week,
they're going to have a...
No, Notre Dame is opening back up.
Yeah, in Paris.
Yeah, in Paris.
That was a project.
Yeah, that's
wow,
wild.
They
did that really quickly.
They really did.
But Notre Dame will be open for the summer and the springtime of next year, and it'll be open for New Year's. So if you've got people going to... oh, you know what, Amanda? I've taken photos of this. Let's stop right here. This place, Montserrat, this place is it's north outside of Barcelona. You see that? Stop right there. Go back one. See right here. This is the Catalonian mountains.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And this is an abbey. This is a very famous abbey that's built up right up against this mountain range.
Ooh.
It's really cool. This is Montserrat.
That's
this is
gorgeous.
This is outside of Barcelona. Look at and
how beautiful.
This is very affordable. It's not like the Barcelona price. This is a day trip, and it's $105.44. But as you can see, you have these pictures. You guys, we are very, very visual, and we push that a lot. There it is right there. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that. Isn't that wild? I saw a photo of this on Facebook, and
look at this.
Yeah, I showed it to an architect
built into the mountain. It's beautiful.
And that's made all out of brick, by the way. That's not rock or stone. That's all out of brick. This building right here. Very, very cool day trip to go to see that. So there you go. All right, so there's Barcelona. All right, so we've done Madrid and Barcelona. What's the next one we're going to go to? Let's see. Oh, here's the big one.
We're going to do to Rome.
Rome, Italy. Rome. Again, we get these maps from Google Maps. You have to start using the Google Maps and start sending these elements to your clients so they know.
Especially a big city like Rome when there's so many things to do, and you're going to want to make the most of your customers' time. If they're only there for 3 days, talk to them about some of these tours, because there's the ones that are pretty standard, but offer them something maybe off the beaten path that they would not think about doing.
Yeah, yeah. Now I know some controversy has opened up this week. I don't know if you saw this, but they're doing a VRBO in the Coliseum or something.
You're kidding.
Yeah, and it got some people really riled up about it. I'll probably follow that and talk to you guys about that tomorrow during the briefing. But
and don't forget, next year's Jubilee.
Yeah,
in Rome.
Next year.
A lot of stuff's already booked up.
Yeah.
The Vatican booked a whole lot of it.
Don't even think about Holy Week right now. It's done. It's over. So don't even think about going there for that. It's going to be crazy. Here you get to go to your pick. Now look at it. Let's stop right here for a second.
There's a Pope.
Okay. Now look. You see this? Audience with the Pope. If you've got people that want to go there, you can meet him. Now let me explain to you how this happens. Every second week or something, right? The Pope has a time.
He has a time he comes out.
And he goes and he meets with the general public in a room.
He does like a blessing.
Yeah, and you can have pictures with him and talk to him, and he'll ask questions. He might come up to you and ask you questions. But there's the pricing on it. Let's see this one, the big bus sightseeing. Look at it, US $19. And let's look at the photos of that one. The big bus Roman sightseeing bus tour. Look at this.
It's gorgeous. Jeez. How fun, and it's an open air bus, and it's usually pretty nice in Rome, the weather. What a great way to see this city. Really, wow, beautiful.
Yeah, and Rome. Now, Rome's a big city. Rome's like New York. New York can be dangerous, so can this town. So be careful. Let your clients know about this. Especially these bigger capitals, Rome, Paris, that's another one, Madrid. Be careful there, all right? So that's how you kind of book that. All right, so that was Rome. Oh, now let's go to the next. I love this next one.
This one's Florence, isn't it?
Now we're going to go to this. I mean, you know what? I tell you, a week is never enough time in this country. It's just never enough time.
Italy has so many things between Venice, Florence, and Rome. And that's just hitting the highlighted cities. There's so much more in Italy.
Here's the one town I've always wanted to go to, San Marino.
San Marino.
See that right there on the map there, San Marino? Smaller town.
Yep.
Better food. It's not that big touristy
You're getting
thing.
a more experience. You're immersing yourself in the country and within that city.
Yeah, it's so don't always think I got to Rome and Florence and Venice. Look at Bologna.
There's so much more.
Look at the smaller cities. That's where you really get into the whole culture, and you get better pricing in the food and everything. Just
you get a better feel.
Yeah, better feel for the country too.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. All right, so here you go. We are in the webpage of Civitatis, and as you can look, okay. So all right, Amanda, you pick one.
Pick one.
You pick one. We'll take a look at it. Your pick. Okay, how much is that? That's $42, $41. You have the Pisa and the Leaning Tower half-day trip for $41, and here's some photos that you get to see. Again, send these to your client. Look at this.
This tower truly is leaning. I've been there, and I'm like, I don't know how come it keeps leaning and doesn't fall down. Beautiful. This is a very beautiful area. It's the Tuscany area of Italy. And once you get to Pisa, probably half hour, 45 minutes away, there's a beautiful city called Montecatini. And it's a famous mud spa place. But these are places when you get outside of the major city that you're going to see. It's much different, and it's quite beautiful.
And let's can we see that one Leonardo or which one I saw? It was up one. Okay, here you go.
Statue of David.
There. Okay, Interactive Museum. Leonardo. I don't know if you guys know this. PBS is now airing a special Ken Burns documentary on Leonardo da Vinci. Look at some of this things.
Amazing.
The guy was a genius.
He was.
He was a genius. To forget about the Mona Lisa, but look at all these things that he had on his mind. It's just quite an amazing thing. You get to go there and
This
see
is the
this
museum. It's something.
Yeah, it's an interactive museum of Leonardo da Vinci, and the first one of the very first cannons, and you get to see the flying machine.
He was
in
so
there.
way ahead
How
of
much?
his
How much
time.
was that one, Amanda? How much was that?
For that,
$8.
$8, really?
$8.
You can't miss it.
That's a great experience for children too. That really
Because
is
it's
a great,
interactive. They would love that
interactive.
and give
They
them a
love it.
little bit of history
All
of
right,
who
so
he
now
was.
we've gone to Florence. Now this town. Okay, again, be careful. A big city, all right.
Lots of things going on here.
Oh, a lot of things going on here. It is a major cruise terminal. Again, you might have pre and post nights. You can do the British Isles out of here.
Right.
That whole Northern Europe, going into Norway, Finland, so there's
I
a
have
lot.
some people that are actually going to Brussels, Belgium 1st, and then going over to Amsterdam. So these two countries are fairly close, and you could go ahead and put together a really great FIT, go to one of your other suppliers, get the hotels, and then add this all to it. That's how you get a really great FIT.
Yeah, add this, you guys. The more that your client knows about these things, and they go, wow, this is really affordable. I can do this.
Yes.
They create that FIT where you can get that.
If you don't offer it to them, they won't think
won't
about
know.
it.
They won't
and
know.
think about the extra commission you're making. You do 3 or 4 tours in a city, in a hotel, you're making yourself a nice piece of commission.
Each time they're moving, you're
Yep.
making money.
That's right.
Each time they move, you make money. And this is very affordable. And all of these have pictures that you can send to the clients and say, oh, wow, that interactive museum, gosh, the kids would love that. Look at all these photos, da-da-da-da. This is okay, let's go back. This one's called Amsterdam and Bruges.
That's at Bruges.
And
Bruges
now
is
Amsterdam,
very
also
cool.
big for river cruising.
Yes.
Very big for river
Very
cruising.
big. That's where
This
the
is
Rhine
Amsterdam Bruges excursion. And this is $62.
Great.
It's $1. I mean, this is great. And
Two very beautiful cities, especially Bruges. A lot of people don't go here and don't realize that it's that close, and it's very affordable to do those two cities.
Yeah, and Bruges is a very popular destination.
Very upscale too. It's quite pretty here.
Canal cruise, Amsterdam. Look at this one.
Nice.
Look at this.
This canal
these
cruise
photos
is so
are just
fun.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to pull photos today. It's like
Yep.
because all these are just beautiful
Look.
photos that you can send to your clients. Go look, you got to get on that, and experience this. Now again, summer and spring break, these places are packed.
It's super busy.
It's super. I mean, September, May. Those other months, shoulder season is still really nice there. I mean, I've been looking at the weather in Spain, other than the coastal floods that they've had. It's about 50. It's about the same weather as in New York City. It's 55 as the high today in Salamanca, in the middle of the country. So it gets kind of cool, but it's still very nice to do these type of things. You can still do this with a jacket on and enjoy it. That's $17 to go on a canal
It's so
cruise.
fun. You have to do
That's
that.
great. You have to do that one. All right, now, this, again,
geez.
again, one of the,
There's so much
there's
to
so
do
much
here.
to do in this place.
It is. It's a beautiful walking city. I've done it, and you just don't have enough time to see everything. And that's what I have to say about a lot of European cities. There's so much history, and there's so many things. You're just overwhelmed when you get there because there's so much. And if you've never been before, you take everything in. You're just like, you have to stop and breathe for a minute because you're so immersed in everything. You get so excited. Look at all you have to see here. You can't spend 2 days here. It'll never work.
Yeah, no, it can't. It'll never work. You just, and then I always try to shy away. I mean, the Louvre is the Louvre. I don't care about the Louvre being an art gallery. As you know, okay, here you go, comments room. Tell me, what was the Louvre before it was an art gallery? Do you know? All right, Amanda, that's the question. What was the Louvre
Before it was an art gallery?
Okay, what was it? Because it's a big building.
It's all
Very
that.
big building.
It's very weird looking.
Okay, Loire Valley.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Again,
This is
day
taking
trip.
you out of the city.
Yeah.
Lower Valley is beautiful. It's just, look at it. How can you not want to do this? It's a day trip.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And
Do they have one of the,
Can I own that?
yes, would you like to own that?
No, this is not VRBO. This is not a VRBO property. Wouldn't that be wild?
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Right.
Great. We're going to go here for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah,
That's
we're gonna go
very
here for
cool.
3 or 4 days.
No room service.
You know what? Let's try the Paris hop on. Let's take a look at that.
That's really the best way to see Paris.
Yeah, and let's see how much is that. That's $40. And let's see the photos that you get to see in this. I mean, look, there it is. It's all there.
We tell you all the time when you get to a city, I think that's the best way to acclimate yourself if you've never been there before, because you have the opportunity as the bus goes along, he stops and you go, oh, I want to get off here and I want to do this. And then in about 10 or 15 minutes, another bus will come. So that's not like you're stuck. And then this way, if you want to go back later to someplace maybe you didn't have enough time to spend. But I love hop on, hop off because it's the best way to get a feel where you're at, especially when you're walking, because you lose your sense of, really, because you've never been there before, you're like, okay, which way am I going here? Because all the buildings, it's hard to get a landmark to know where you were supposed to return. It's really a good idea.
And just to let you know, and Susie will agree with me, the bigger capitals, the Madrids, the Paris, the Londons, they are more expensive. But once you get out of there to the smaller towns, you'll find more affordability in the hotel stays and the restaurants and
everything.
It's just that much, and calmer. The crowds aren't there or anything. Now, I've never been to this city. They say that this city is absolutely gorgeous. It's the city of Prague. I know a lot of friends who have gone here and just said it was mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Mind-boggling. Again, it has that circular sensation thing that you want to make sure about booking in the city center. Here we have a free walking tour. Again, we are on the website for Civitatis, and we're showing you some of the things that they can offer here. Let's look at it, a Prague Castle free tour.
Yeah.
Can we? Let's see this one. I mean, again,
this is old. Yeah, it's a very old city, and
yes, very old city.
They've gone through a lot in their days.
Yeah, they have a lot of
different governments have taken this over. They've gone through a lot. They've
Prague,
survived.
Czechoslovakia, yeah.
And it's pretty nice.
Now, again, this isn't one of the big, Paris, Rome, London, Venice.
It's much smaller.
It's much smaller here. This you'll find some availability. This you'll have a good time too, and it has a deeply major culture here. So it's really kind of cool.
Some cool tours.
All right, go ahead and pick, Amanda.
Nice.
Pick
one.
You pick one.
Do Transylvania.
Oh, right.
Look.
We showed this once, Amanda, on our live shot.
Yeah.
Remember
Look
that?
at
This is the great.
I do.
Yeah, this is the great clock that is in the city center of Prague.
Look at this.
That people from all over the world come to see this clock. It's just quite amazing. Look at the artwork,
Look at the
in there.
artwork, yeah.
Oh my
And
goodness.
look how long it's been there.
Oh yeah, yeah,
What a great shot. Look in the background. Oh my gosh.
yeah. I mean, look at that fairy tale time there.
It
There
is.
All right, so that's Prague. All right, what else do we have?
And now we're
almost
going
down
to
Oh,
we're going
here
to
we go.
Vienna.
Here now. Okay, river cruising down here. You will stop here, but you will not get off, and you can do a couple of excursions if you're there for the day.
They're actually went on some of the river cruises. The actual one of the stopping places is called the city of Linz, Linz, and that comes right into the city of Linz. And then they do some excursions. It's not that far to Vienna from here. Vienna is again a big city, great walking city. It's quite beautiful here. A lot of cathedrals. The architect here. The food here is over the top. Also, Vienna is known for some very fine wines.
Yep.
Very nice wines.
So this another again. So we have 68 excursions that were done there, excursions and activities that you can go and book from Civitatis.
Is there a wine one there that takes you up to that area?
Yeah, let's see if there's a wine
trying to
thing in
think
here.
where
You can do transfers. Okay.
Hop on.
Vienna Historical.
Yeah, look at this.
St. Peter's. Oh, there we go. Let's check on the wine tasting.
On the wine tasting.
And how much
there
is that? For $52, you get the wine
Look
tasting.
at this.
Let's see. We're getting through the pictures here. So, look at these.
Look how pretty this is.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think about wine coming from here because of the weather and things, but there's some very nice wines coming
There are
from
some
out of the
nice,
Rhine.
Out of the Rhine. So
Out of the Rhine.
These will be sweeter wines, but again, you can have this wine tasting, and again, plenty of art and culture and things to do here. As Vienna is a very big city, like Susie's saying, the gastronomy here is excellent, excellent. So it's really a good one. All right, let's go to the next one. The next one has got to be.
Okay, then we're going to London.
London.
Whoa, another big city.
Another big city with a ton of things to do. A ton of things to do. Now, I know a lot of you like to go in the winter or do a trip, like to do a West End theater thing too. But there's a lot of great stuff here that you can do. Look at this. The Warner Brothers London Studio Tour. It's $130, but it is there, and you get to go through this.
Something very different to do.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. This is where they did the movie, and you get to go to the school and everything, and everything that they kept all these props and stuff. So if you're a big Harry Potter fan, you can go there and do that. And that's
Is there one of the excursions like up to Stonehenge or something on this?
Yeah, I'm sure there is. I'm sure
that should be a day tour. I would definitely do that.
There it is, Windsor,
there
Stonehenge,
it is, Windsor
Oxford.
and Stonehenge.
Okay,
Oxford.
$163.
This is a great day. It's all day, but
it's all day,
look
but
what
look
you
where
get
you
to see.
go. You know,
It's the best way to see all of this.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be driving here or taking the train
now,
or anything.
one
Look
thing
at
I really
this.
like
Nice.
about this website is they have these wonderful photos.
They're great interactive.
And
photos.
they're gonna help your client out, and you go, yeah, I'm gonna take that. I really want to go there.
They say, what am I going to see?
Well, boom,
This is
there it
it.
is. You're gonna see what you're gonna see there. All right, now let's go to the next one. This next one I really like the best. Ugh.
This is so big too.
This, you guys, I know that Santorini and Mykonos is the big thing, but boy, did they get crowded over the summer this summer.
And also those islands are very small.
Yes, they are very small, and they're kind of hard to get to.
Yep.
And they sell out, but this town is still really great, and you can still do a lot of things here. Here we have, how many, let me see.
Oh, sorry.
45.
45.
45 excursions and
we
things
go.
that you can
Thank
do.
you, Amanda.
Yeah, the Acropolis guided tour. Look at that. The Acropolis guided tour is for $37.
And it's guided.
It's
so
guided.
they're not going to just leave you there.
Then you have the Athens night tour. That's
Nice.
$28. So old Athens, Acropolis tour, transfers. The Delphi, you get to go to Delphi. Okay, Amanda, you pick. You pick. Amanda will pick the tour. Okay, the Acropolis,
The
and
Acropolis
Agora.
and Agora. Look at the old, look, I just don't.
I know, that's kind of, isn't that wild?
So
Remember,
we-
when you see these buildings and structures, there was no electricity when these things were built.
Think about how they were built and the
Yeah.
work and the manpower. And
yes.
where they had to get the
How many
materials
years?
from.
How many
Yeah.
years it took them to get
And
that?
it's still there.
It's right. All right. All right. Pick another one.
No, these are awesome.
These are really good, you guys, and
There's quite a bit here.
Let's do this one for
Yeah,
20
let's do
less
that
than
one.
$20. You do the Greek mythology tour, and so you got to brush up on your Homer.
That's
Ba-dum.
it. There we
brush
go.
up on your Homer.
Wow, look at
Right.
this.
Okay. What was the question again? What was the question I put out?
What was the Louvre before?
Oh yeah, what was the Louvre before it was an art gallery?
Somebody have an answer?
Does somebody have an answer?
Castle for royalty, Spanish royalty.
Oh,
What for Spanish royalty?
why would it be for Spanish royalty? You're
Because-
halfway there. What's another answer?
Castle for royalty.
Castle for
Castle
royalty.
for royalty.
That's right. It was the palace of the kings and
Kings.
and queens of France.
Of France.
And then after they got rid of the royalty, it was just and they made it into a museum, and that's also part of the thing about going to the Louvre is visiting those rooms.
I did, and I could only go halfway through.
Yeah.
I was so done. I mean, there's so much to see.
Yeah.
It's like the artwork and the paintings, and it's the most amazing building I have ever seen. It's just when you see it, it looks. What does it look like? It looks like a pyramid.
Yeah.
In the middle of this city, and
Yeah.
it's like glass looking, but.
Right.
It's very interesting when you go in and there's a lot of people in there, and I think that's the other thing. You need to pace yourself in here because in the afternoons and things, it's just so crowded.
But
in
again,
there.
if you go in February when it's cold, there ain't nobody in there.
Yeah.
Same thing with
Much
Venice.
better.
If you want to go to Venice and experience because Venice has Carnival before Fat Tuesday, that's a huge thing in Venice, and it's cold. But you can see everything, and it's not crowded. It's a really good time to go and check out Europe at that time. All right, I love this video, and it really explains what the brand of Civitatis is, and it's what is traveling. So check it out. Let's go ahead and roll it.
They say traveling is going from one place to another, especially over a long distance. But is that really traveling? Traveling means history of every person, every place. Sharing customs, traditions, enjoying special moments, discovering new places and people. Traveling means letting yourself go. At Civitatis, we have thousands of tours and activities worldwide, so you can make the most out of traveling. Civitatis, fill your trip.
See, it's supposed to be an adventure.
Yeah. Now, we just showed you places today in Europe. Also look at the places in South America. Look at the places in Mexico.
Asia.
Look at the places in North America, in Canada. You can still book all that. Now, we have this Civitatis promotion, right, which started yesterday. November 20th through December 15th. The Archer Evolution agent who purchases the most will earn an Amazon gift card of $500 USD.
Nice.
Applies for all Archer registered agents. This is across the board. Mexico, tu puedes hacerlo este. The UK agents, you can go into this promotion. The Australia, New Zealand agents, agents in North America, the United States, you can go into this. Anybody who's in the Archer Travel universe can book this and be in the promotion. It's not just for the US agents. For those agents that at least purchase 300 USD during the above booking window, they will be participating in a raffle for 2 Amazon gift cards of $300 USD.
Gee, this is a really nice promo.
It's a great promo, and that's why it's there. And again, we salute them, Juan and Melania, for giving us this. And you guys, this should spark you guys up. Okay, so now let's go to the next slide. Amanda, do we have any questions?
No questions.
No questions.
No questions. So, hey, you guys, if you want a copy of this PowerPoint, at least get the maps, right? The maps alone.
Really, especially the maps of Europe. If you're not familiar with Europe and how to get from point A to point B, a lot of these places are not like the United States, except more like the East Coast, where they're closer together. So make sure you understand the map and how you're getting your person from one place to the other. And then, like I said, I think this is a great product for you to put together an FIT. Get your hotels and then talk to your people about
what do you want to do while you're here?
Right. How about this? If you don't suggest or offer, they're looking to you for guidance, okay? And it's your job to make sure that they have a vacation and an experience that they'll come back to you again and tell their friends. That's how your business will grow. So I want to thank everybody, and this is a nice new supplier. We're very fortunate. You know, Archer Travel is very fortunate to have suppliers come in. We offer a lot more than anybody else does, and we have a great support team here, and our suppliers are very supportive of us too.
Yes, they are. Yes,
so
they are.
I thank you all. Next week we won't be here.
That's right.
It's Thanksgiving. So I hope all of you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Enjoy your families. Don't eat too much, but have fun doing it anyways, okay? Enjoy. Be thankful for everything that you have.
All right, you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the morning briefing. See you later. Bye.
Bye.